Articulation rhyme. Articulation rhyme. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Start a mix. Subscribe. The Marvel Select Superior Spider-Man compared to the Superior Spider-Man. Hey, what's up you guys? Charles Prime here doing another NECA figure review on the Alien Xenomorph Warrior. Gotta give a big thanks to Sports and Toys. Check them out, link in the description below. That takes you to their Facebook page, or you can call Mr. Joe Capone himself. Here's a picture of the alien on the side of the packaging over here, which looks pretty cool. Of course it says aliens on the top, you can clearly see that. Xenomorph Warrior right over here, it says warning, choking hazard. I like how on the bottom right over here it says ages 17 and up. Now on this left side we have some blood spatter and we have some stills right here from the movie it looks like. And then over here we get a description of the character or the figure, and you could just read this if you want to pause it right now. And we also get a picture of the figure on the back over here looking pretty dope. Also available! I also want to give a little shout out to my friend Chu for being the deciding factor in me picking up this figure, because he opened his first and then that made me decide, okay, I have to get this. So I already know how awesome the figure is. Let's crack him open. So don't try to argue with me, man. This is a very cool looking figure. I am very pleased. I love the Alien movies back in the day growing up. This thing is hitting the geek spot. I love the paint detail on it. The sculpting is awesome, and there is a ton of articulation on this. Let's try to get a 360 without knocking them over. That is my only gripe with these NECA figures, is that the joints seem to get loose pretty easily. You can see these knee joints, especially over here, they tend to get loose. On my Predator figure, the hip joints really got loose, you know, that kind of sucks. You get the legs wobbling over there. But aside from that, really, it's a great figure. And look at this on the back, a lot of sculpted detail on this. Oh man, very, very cool. He doesn't come with any accessories. Let's just take a closer look at the figure. Yes, look at the face on this thing. Great detail. Amazing sculpt. Man, the paint detail. I really like it a lot. I mean, I keep saying it over. The paint sculpt. Just so much stuff going on over here. And look at his head. All these lines. Everything in here is just so well done. It's incredible. I want to go over every little detail on this thing. Now, it doesn't have a whole lot of paint variation. We're mostly getting blue and black here. It's a base black, and we do get blue painted over it. But you don't really need more than that. You can open up the jaw, and this little piece right here on his back does pop off very easily. It happened on Chu's figure also, which actually doesn't bother me too much, because without it there, you get a little bit more head articulation. See? You pop that out, now the head could look up a little bit more, so it allows for some crawling. So I don't really mind that too much. But here's the mouth. You can open up the jaw, so there's articulation over there, and as you'd already seen, the little mouth does come out. And they've even managed to give us paint detail on this guy right here. Look at that. Oh, that is awesome. It's kind of tricky to see, but the teeth on the little mouth have silver painted. That's really cool. Silver teeth in there. So they even got paint detail in the little mouth. And throughout the whole figure, a lot of sculpted lines. These little rivets over here on the shoulders. All the lines going down the biceps. You can see the rib cage looking thing over here. Just a lot of detail on this thing. It's just unbelievable. And I really like how they've used this really glossy paint throughout the whole thing. It's really nice. I gotta show some love for the alien does. And the figure does not have peg holes at the bottom of its feet. And here's a profile shot of the figure. The tail has a lot of detail in there. Again, a lot of lines and everything. Very, very cool alien. And then here we go, taking a look at the back of the figure, minus this piece over here, which I think I may just store somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, here's the back of it, looking very, very cool. And the tail, oh my god. Very, very nice. And it does have a bendy wire, which does end over here. So from here down, it won't stay when you bend it. But from here up, it does stay when you bend it. So speaking of bending, this guy does have some really, really cool articulation. Like I said, the head does move up a little bit more without this back piece over here. Now once I have this plugged back in, it can only bend back that much. So yeah, removing this is going to help it pose a little bit more looking up, which I think is cool. I'd already shown the jaw articulation, how the little mouth comes out over here. His neck does rotate side to side. It is hindered a little bit by these shoulder pads over here, but you can still get it to move. It's just tricky getting it to stay because these little wires right over here are attached to the bottom of the neck. Kind of has a habit of wanting to fling back into place. Does have some neck pivot over here too. He has some shoulders that move outward, they move forward, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which is bending in very, very far. I like that. He also rotates at the elbow. He has wrists that rotate side to side and they bend down and up. He has a great diaphragm joint. The diaphragm joint moves side to side, does have a pivot, and it crunches forward and back, which is cool. And he has great hip articulation. The legs move all the way out like that. He can kick all the way forward. Rotation right up here. Double jointed knees. Look at that bend. That is beautiful. The ankles move down, up. They rotate side to side. Beautiful ankle pivot, and he does have toe articulation. And as I had mentioned, the bendy tail. Bendy tail moves anywhere you want it to. It's got a wire in it. It's got a wire in it. We got some pretty good height on this figure. It does stand over 9 inches. And here it is compared to the Lost Predator figure that I reviewed not too long ago. Remember a long time ago I saw Alien vs Predator, and I can't remember exactly what the height difference was between the Predator and the Alien, but I think this is pretty accurate. And here it is compared to NECA's Battle Damaged Gypsy Danger and NECA's original Robocop figure, NECA's Hero Ash figure. And here's the Xenomorph Warrior Alien compared to some old school Kenner Alien figures. I had a bunch of these. I think I only have 2 left. I think they had this phase where they're like animal aliens. Like this is a snake alien that's supposed to be like a cougar or a panther alien kind of thing. I thought it was pretty cool back in the day. I especially liked this snake one right over here. Meow, meow, meow. And then here it is compared to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So this figure runs about 15 to 20 bucks, something like that. I did pick it up from Sports and Toys, got a pretty good deal on it. Big thanks again, Mr. Joe Capone. I really like this figure a lot. My only real gripe with it is the fact that he is hard to stand. There's a lot of articulation here, but he does get tricky to stand, but it's still very fun to pose. I have a great time posing it, and I think it's an awesome figure. I highly recommend it, especially if you're an Aliens fan, if you liked Aliens. I've always tried to keep calling it Alien 2, but no, it's Aliens. Anyway, that's my review, guys. I hope you liked it. Hit the like button if you did. Leave a comment and subscribe. I'll catch you later. Peace.
Crispy.
The ankles move.